My name is Andrew and this is Rogue Wrenching. Today we are going to be pulling the spark plugs out and using a Borescope inspection camera to look at the rotors on this RX7. As you recall from last week's video, which I will link right there if you haven't seen it, definitely check that one out, super exciting. We did get this thing to actually start, but it's got misfire codes for the front rotor. So what we're going to do today is we're going to pull out the front spark plug, we're going to stick an inspection camera in there and see what kind of information we can gain from being able to look inside and look at the rotor itself. The best way to access these spark plugs is through the left front wheel well. So if you just turn the wheels all the way to the right and then go in with a long set of extensions, you can get the spark plug out fairly easily. Once the spark plug is out, we're going to go ahead and use our Wi-Fi Borescope. I will leave a link for that in the description, not necessarily because I make any money off of you buying it, but because I think it's a fabulous tool. I will also put a video to a review of that tool right there up in the corner for you. So we're going to use our Borescope to go in the spark plug hole and see what kind of information we can gather. As we can see here, this face of the rotor is fairly dry, which means that combustion is happening on this face. And then I'm going to use the starter to bump it over to a fresh face where we see that it's much darker. It's kind of like a thick black and kind of oily. So that looks like compression or combustion is not happening on that face of the rotor. So at this point, the next step is going to be to put everything back together and figure out how to do a compression test on this. The correct way to compression test a Mazda rotary engine like this one is to use a rotary compression tester. However, those are super expensive, so I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do about that at this point, but there will be a video on that for sure coming to you next week. So if you guys want to see the compression test on this and see how we figure out how to make this work, then definitely drop a subscribe and we'll see you guys next week for that video. Thank you for watching. Like this video if you did. We'll see you in the next video.